The Monte and the Pharaoh Show is brought to you by...
Because wine is your second favorite four-letter word. California wine, New York attitude. Good fucking wine.
Yeah.
You know, I never, because I was never a threat. A lot of guys are your buddies until you become a threat.
And then,
Of course, financially, then they go, whoa, everything changes. You know?
right. You know, we had Joe Hennig on, and you worked with Curt Hennig. What was your relationship with Curt Hennig? And the more important question I have for you, Len, is you've been around a long time. You've had a lot of friends in this industry, and you've watched a bunch of them pass away.
Oh, yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Brother, you know what? It's like, I believe in the good Lord, and when it's time, it's time. You know, so if they go and something happens, that's what happens. You know what I mean? What can you do? You know what I mean? I miss the guys too. Like Curt. Curt was a hell of a guy. I'll tell you a good one on Curt. Curt was, he was always pulling ribs. He always liked to pull stuff. John Nord had a show for me in Minneapolis. Curt was on it. I was on it, and Johnny and a bunch of guys. So I flew to Minneapolis. We were working territory in Dallas for Von Erich, right? Flew to Minneapolis for one night. After it's over, of course, we're partying. I'm sitting there. Curt, how's you on my beer? Okay. I wake up the next morning. I'm on the couch. Johnny kicks me in the butt, says, come on, Lee, let's go. We got to catch a plane back to Dallas. Okay. So let me wash my face. I got up, I washed my face. I looked up in the mirror, and I had one eyebrow. I went, son of a... I heard Johnny laughing his ass. I already knew it. So we get in the van on the way back to the airport, and I knew it was Kenny, and I called Curt. He goes, oh, what happened, Gruff-son? He starts talking like that. I talked to Master Fuji. Maybe we get this figured out for you. Oh, big problem. I'm crushing my hair, right? But I love Curt to death. He was always pulling something. You know what I mean?
You know, you brought up the...
Right, not long before he passed away, he came to stay at my house in Portland. Whenever Don Owens passed away, he came to do a eulogy, right?
Right.
And he stayed at my house, and we drank Jack for Don Owens. We got all messed up. Had a good time. Curt was a good guy.
Now, you brought up the Von Erichs. What was it like working for the Von Erichs, Fritz in WCCW, and working with the boys?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, bro. They were over so strong. You didn't have to do it. It was so easy. You're over. They just look at the crowds like Dusty Rhodes. Just go crazy, right? All those boys. But working for them was like Kev. I worked with Kevin a lot. I worked with Kerry Von Erich a lot. And different. I worked with him in other territories too. But when I tell you about the one, because it was Mike, the redheaded one, the one that OD'd. They found him out.
There was David in Japan, and then Mike.
Mike. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how bad. Sometimes I was wrestling Mike, and we're on nationwide TV, Sportatorium in Dallas, and so what's his name? Bronco Lubitsch, the referee, right? He had part of the office too. He comes here, Lenny. You got Mike. He takes me in this room. Mike's sitting there lacing his boots up, sitting on a bench, right? You got Mike tonight. So I go, Bronco. How you want me to take the fall with a call? He goes, yeah, right, Lenny, right. He laughs, right? And so while we're talking, Mike goes to lace his boot and falls off the bench backwards. He's so screwed up. I look at Bronco and go, Bronco, you want me to put him over? We're on nationwide TV. He said, just do it. And he goes, and Mike sets up, falls backwards again. Now I got to go out there and work with this son. I said, get a headlock and do not let go until I tell you. And I just, went through some shit and then took him down, wrestled and beat the hell out of him. Then he put the claw on me and put him over. But it's like, holy shit, some of the stuff you had to go through.
Let me ask you, working down there, you hear about Kerry had a lot of problems. Mike had a lot of problems. You never heard about Kevin, though. Was Kevin as bad as the rest of them?
No, he wasn't. I don't think so. He didn't hang out as much and do as much. He's a little straighter. He's the only one still here. You know.
That's true.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie The Iron Claw? Any thoughts on that?
I've seen some of it, but it's more. I didn't really. It was more like about the sadness of their life and all that. There was a lot of other stuff they could have added to it, but it wasn't to me that great of a movie. But
What would you have wanted?